Hi, my name is Miss Lillian W. Batham. This is a true story of how I survived the sinking of the Titanic. I was a second-class passenger on board. I was traveling with some friends when I got on the Titanic. I was 19 years old. I was traveling to America to see my dad in New York. I was very excited to get there. My first few days were very exciting. I was so excited to be on board the Titanic. On my first few days, I went to the restaurants and ate crab legs. The restaurants were fancy and the tables had fancy, beautiful flowers on them. The swimming pools were large and fancy. The pool had towels to cover us when we were finished swimming. Sometimes I walked around the Titanic and smelled the fresh water and the fresh air. On board the Titanic, it was very spectacular. Suddenly, we heard some commotion. A crew member knocked on the passenger's door and told passengers to get on a lifeboat because the Titanic had an iceberg. Children and women needed to go first. Some children were crying. They wanted to stay with their dads. I went to a lifeboat as quickly as I could. I got on lifeboat number 12. Many passengers didn't want to get on the lifeboats because they thought that the Titanic wasn't going to sink. Some family members survived. We rode away from the sinking ship and I fell asleep. Then, when I woke up, I saw the Carpathia and I was crying tears. I felt bad for other passengers who lost their lives. After the Carpathia rescued us, it took us to New York. I told my mother to come meet me of the Carpathia, but she couldn't. My brother had contracted typhoid fever. I was so lucky not to sink in the blue icy cold water. I saw the ship break in two while it sank. I felt very sad for those people who died in the icy cold water.